All right, what's good, YouTube? We have an interesting development here today, and this, of course, is going to be a reaction showcase to the new upcoming character in 3.1. Now, Luuk is a character that we've seen in 3.0, and I'm gonna be honest, I actually really like him. If you played 3.1, you will be able to experience a bit of his gameplay, and in my experience, I really like this character. His gameplay looks awesome, and I want to know a little bit more about his lore. I'm hoping that this story might touch in a little bit about what happened in the first part of 3.1, but if not, I completely understand. It feels more like a story per se. We don't have like those character story quests anymore. They're just all tied into the main story. But I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Let's honestly just get right into it. And let's give this a like first before we start. And let's check it out.
Fate offers you two blades. One is your father's mantle, the quiet life of a doctor. The other, however, means a life against the abyss.
The abyss?
Cut into the truth and expose it to light. Which is your pick?
They have to show the Kurogames branding. So he's a surgeon? Wow. Oh my god, the animation.
Dr. Herson, done for today?
Thanks for the candy.
I'm using the
So he
meds
was a
like you told me.
previous doctor,
Don't worry.
but now he's more of like a
Be careful
nursery.
next time. That one almost left a scar.
It's fine. Scars can be a memento in a way.
A memento.
A memento. So this is his past. Wait, he's got the hat? Oh, he's like, it's a panda. Wait, yo, this has to be a skin in game. This has to be a skin in game. What are the Fraxidus doing here? Okay, so he's disguised as like a worker. Okay, okay. I can see that. Okay, I remember that he had a scythe. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't remember the scythe having changed though. The suit though reminds me of PGR.
You've changed.
You've seen of those, a lot of those.
People always change.
Yet you're still obsessed with tracking down the Fraxidus.
Because my instincts were right.
His blood burns?
About his death. About the putrid truth beneath the gilded name of Naviale.
It's fine. Scars can be a memento.
To be a doctor, you must handle a blade. Scars can be memento. You swore to become a great physician, did you not?
This scar should never fade, even when healed. Unless his death was merely a ruse. Before that day, my real father was long gone.
Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. Whose grave is that? Is that him or his father? Damn.
See those
Oh my god, the music, dude.
Their hope flows inside your veins.
It's like, it's dragging him.
Greatness
He's breaking free, okay.
always calls for sacrifice.
Oh my god.
You should be
Wait.
honored.
I get it now. This is part of his animation.
I've been been thinking about it.
It gets better every single time I see it.
Scalpel.
Oh my god.
Or scythe?
It seems you found the answer.
Both,
The answer
right?
is, I don't have to choose. A blade can carve out the rot, or end a life. It was never about the blade, but the heart of the wielder.
The heart of the wielder.
The snow has stopped. It's time for me to move on.
Wait, did anyone see that? I saw wings. I saw wings. Hold up.
We'll make a promise, Luke.
Next winter.
When daylight touches down again.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. Every single time I see another drop, there's more issues, more problems, but more storytelling that I didn't think they would be exploring. I think I might need to rewatch this a little bit more because there's a lot to take in. So this is definitely gonna fall into our breakdown section, but oh my god, can I say that 4 minute that we just watched, or close to 5 minute, that was insane. This is some high quality stuff that Kuro Games is pushing out. I'm really excited for his character. But yeah, let's honestly just get right back into this. Okay. Okay, so the first part is this kind of reminds you of Carlotta, where she's standing in front of the grave. So we have this kind of relationship. Now, this grave, is it him or his father? Because I think he mentioned something about his father dead, but then the graves are like reenacting of bringing him back or taking him back. So now he has to choose between these two blades, or I would call it weapons, but apparently it's blades, I guess. Scythe is considered a blade, apparently. As you guys know, in his kit or animation, he actually uses both of these. So that's kind of what the option of towards the end. Towards the end, we kind of see that he walks away without choosing the path. He just takes it both. Now, this character, I'm curious to know who this is. Life Against the Abyss? Could that be the group of these people? I mean, if you look into it, these people definitely look foreign. Unless they're the Fraxidus, which I don't think is the case. You can see like supernova stars or something like that. Potentially there are other enemies, more opponents that we might have to face along the line. And that completely makes sense because from where we're at, we're going above and beyond from the world. We're fighting galaxies, planets, right? That's where we're basically going to. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is when I think of this, I'm thinking of those people in ORV, Omniscient, Readers Viewpoint. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys, for all the fans. But there's basically a group of these individuals that are stars that gamble on who would win. And that's kind of what I thought of when I saw this. But, you know, that I might just be completely off the hook on that. But moving forward, got the Kuro Games. We're getting like that flashback to when he's a surgeon. He is this physician that they wanted him to be. And I think he kind of mastered in this field. My only question is, what broke him to become this physician for the school? Right? Because before it was an actual doctor. Like when you say Dr. Luuk, you would think that he's just, potentially a doctor, but I don't think there was a characteristic that's shown in game previously that he was someone that was in the field in the sense of an actual hospital or of that sort. So this is very interesting news. And then you can kind of recall from the experience because this person happens to talk about the scar. And usually when you think about a scar, it's kind of like a portrayal of the past, something left behind. And that's kind of what we're leading into here. Almost left a scar.
It's a scar.
It's fine. Scars can be a memento in a way.
Can be a memento in a way. Or recalling the past. And that is also something that I think his father said it somewhere afterwards. And it just brings him back this memory. But we have to talk about this part though. Is this guy... Is this not Shu Yuan, bro? Oh my god. This disguise is so cool. And I was talking about it earlier. In PGR, there is a lot of suits, outer space suits, that's black and white. And I really hope that we do get something like this as a skin, but that's probably not going to happen considering what's been going on with wuwa so far. Not a lot of skins, man. But this is really funny. This is like the Lolo Logistics logo here. But this panda, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If this is free, given out for like anniversary or something, I think a lot of people would enjoy it quite a lot. You know what I think? I think this is low-key the screenshot. This right here. Yeah, this is low-key a screenshot, like thumbnail screenshot material. Now, this does raise the question also as well. He is a surgeon, and at the same time, he seems to be an assassin, right? This is him breaking into this facility dressed up as one of these henchmen, potentially, or food, or not foods necessarily, but deliveries. I believe these are deliveries, as in like the load just right. Those are deliveries. So yeah. Yep, these are people who are delivering items and etc. He kind of dressed up as one. And then we get to see like the knife in action. And I'm like, where did these chains come from? I don't remember seeing chains in his animation. Or maybe I'm just trolling. Maybe I forgot. But yeah, he isn't out yet, so I don't fully recall. I guess he grabbed it from somewhere, right? He breaks it. Breaks this whole thing.
You've changed a lot.
People always change.
Now, this is going to be something that's been very common recently about the Resonator showcase. It seems there's like this struggle, and then there's a leading to potentially a solution. Now, this hasn't happened for Lene. This hasn't happened for Chisa. But I think this has been a resolution for Mr. Luuk. Because yes, everyone has a dark past that they don't want to cover, that they don't want to bring up. But until time, it comes to a point where you have to face it. Now, this part here is really interesting. I do remember somewhere it was talking about like his blood burns or something like that. But I thought it was just like a figurative speech. I don't think it actually meant that it actually will burn. So this could be something very unique about his bloodline potentially, or a special power of his. I'm surprised he's Spectro and not Fusion, but then again, gold equals Spectro, I guess, right? That's just how we're going with it.
Because my instincts were right. I've made discoveries about his...
Noval Regenerative has reportedly halted the development of its golden serum for rare diseases. It is said to be linked with the death of their CEO.
Death. About the putrid truth beneath the gilded name of Naviale.
Naviale?
It's fine. Scars can be a memento.
To be a doctor, you must handle a blade.
You must handle a blade.
Scars can...
So this is his father, right? Just want to make sure this is his father.
You swore to become a great physician, did you not?
This scar should never fade, even when healed. Unless...
What? See, now this is what I'm confused about. His death was merely a ruse. Before that day, my real father was long gone.
His death was merely a ruse. Before that day, my real father was long gone.
Wait, okay. I think I want to understand this correctly. That's him. That's his grave. That's not the news outlet about the father and stuff was not real material. Luuk died? Right? I think that's what happened here. But then he got, well, I wouldn't say reborn, but he came back to life. And this is the part we have to figure out. How? I think that's okay. Okay, maybe that's kind of what's starting to make sense. Luuk wants to escape from the reality that he is dead. And then you can kind of see furthermore that the chains are grabbing him. The wind, right? The wind is pushing against him. They're making it like more dramatic. I found this part really funny. Just the random rock that just decides to smash into him. Okay, now that sounds kind of wrong. But usually from the previous animation, you don't see this. You just see like this struggle against the wind. And then it'll show you in like a different scenario, like in the Cardathea trailer, where she's enchained and stuff. And there's like fleur-de-lis just holding her back. There's not an actual boulder, not an actual like even the waves weren't pushed against her. It was just a wall there. So I just thought it was funny that there was something that literally just crashed into him.
Greatness
So this is him trying to break away.
always calls for sacrifice. You should be honored. Icar's chosen one.
Icar's chosen one. Okay. No, I can't lie, dude. Wuwa. Come on, bro. You guys cannot get away with this like this. We're gonna... It gets better every single time I see it. I don't know how to explain to you. I don't know how else to say it. Now it's coated in chains. Frozen in ice. And the chains are literally frozen.
I've been thinking about it.
A scalpel?
Or scythe?
It seems you found the answer.
The answer is, I don't have to choose. A blade can carve out the rot, or end a life. It was never about the blade, but the heart of the wielder.
Wait. Hold up. Is that
It
something?
was never
Okay, so we know that's his past self.
about the blade,
But look at the feet. Look at
but
the
the
feet.
heart
Wait, do you guys see this? Is that him?
of the wielder.
Why does that look like his assassin self? That doesn't look like his current... Maybe I'm tripping.
The snow has stopped.
Or is it this cloak? What if this cloak person is himself?
It's time for me to move on.
This is what I wanted to talk about. Look at this, guys. Look at that's wings right there. That's wings right there.
For me to move on.
Or am I trolling? No.
It's time for me to move on.
It looks like wings. Does this not look like wings? Or maybe they meant to just do wall break. I swear. But I thought this was meant to show like his angelic self. Something like that.
We'll make a promise, Luuk.
The transition, bro. Holy. Oh, you see it right there. That's us, no? That's the tooth. Okay, there's no way, right? There's no way. This is our 2 feet right there. This has to be us.
When daylight touches down again.
When daylight touches down again. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, this is such a screenshot worthy content. Oh my god. Kurogames done it again. They keep doing it again over and over again. Man, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy to be a longtime fan. One of the first fans. It's been a long journey that this company has done. They've grown, developed, created. Wow. It's just great. It's just great. I honestly cannot wait for 3.1. Hopefully we get some more content about Cyberpunk, but let's just do the due diligence of checking out the comment section, right? Let's check this one out. Wow, this one went so much darker than I was expecting. They really know how to write characters. I want to know about his past even more. And I really hope that his story is going to be like at least 2 to 3 hours, covering some in-depth content that might perhaps tie into Laharoy. And maybe we'll get to learn more about his past history. And maybe there's like another faction that we haven't like talked about, we haven't explored. And that's kind of what I want to get into about that dark cloak person. Now, imagine it was just him all along and I was like hyper analyzing. That would just be really funny. This is our first male character that we've seen as a child, and with a deep and dark past. We need more of this. I agree. Never clicked on wuwa video this fast. I am an hour-ish late, but that's perfectly fine. Y'all think Rover broke another promise, but to me, it looks like the other way around. If Rover didn't keep their promise, then Luuk would still be chained underneath the ice and would be taking care of students at Star Torch Academy. But when Rover chose to call him Dr. Herson instead of Luuk, nor would he sneakily try to get Rover to call him by their name in a 3.0. Now, this is really interesting because we do not know the true story behind this. Like, how is this guy still alive and / or how is he chained up in this land of ice, right? Like, this could just be a dramatic scenery to just show like the contradictory of Rover being the hero to save him. Like, you see how this is like blue cloud, white blue skies, and then down here is like deep blue bottom. That's kind of what they're portraying here. And I don't know if this is actually what's been happening, but if we do get to learn about how he was actually tied up in chains underwater, we will be into some deep stuff. I can assure you that one. Scars can be memento. Scars mentioned. Scar confirmed. True. Guys, where the heck is Scar, bro? Does this mean... Does Luuk being chained up mean any relevancy to Scar being chained in Zhengzhou? Is there a correlation? Maybe. Just maybe. May Luuk wanters be Luuk havers. Truly. Now, currently, I will say I have about 50 to 60 polls, and I've been lazy, guys. It's been a while since I've uploaded content on my channel. It's been because I've been pretty busy with school, but I really want to, bring it back to life because I don't want to give up just yet, or I don't even want to give up. I just want to keep striving forward. But yeah, I definitely will try to get Luuk. I think he is a really cool character. Or more so, just try to get every single character. The part when he says he was practically digging up the grave reminds me of the scene in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood where Ed was doing the same to see who they really buried. Okay, I did watch Full Metal, but I don't remember I can't vividly recall this scene, but I think I know what they're talking about. Ooh. Rover likes making promises. Yeah, like this has been a trend lately though. Kurogames has decided to step into narrative that Rover is making all of these promises, and it's kind of like uncovering a little bit more about himself, about his inner character per se. Best wife in 3.x. Backstory. Complex story behind it. I must have Luke. On my knees for him. Getting flashback to Yinlin's trailer. True. Right? With the part where Luke was dressed up as spy towards the Fraxidus. Definitely getting that vibes here. And that, like I said, that makes you question whether or not his identity as a physician towards that of as an assassin. How did that differentiate? Where did that come from? And I really hope that 3.1 kind of explores partly into that. But once again, we do want to see more story leading to IMF, the disappearance, Lahairo itself, and how Luke could revolutionize 3.0. But yeah, overall though, great work, Kurogames. This has been pretty good. This has brought some new light. I'm kind of glad this dropped. Just want to mention partly that currently in the gacha space, there is a lot of ongoing issues that has been circulating for close to a month now, and it needs to stop. We need to go back to just enjoying content, making reactions, making viewers interested, right? Because wow, we've been missing out on the good talks. We really have. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.